Yes, guys, I got an interesting podcast today with my brother Louai. How are you doing, bro?
Alhamdulillah, all is good. Thank you so much for the invite. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Likewise. We're gonna have a very interesting podcast today. But first things first, introduce yourself to the viewers, bro.
Absolutely. so, tough one. So, my name is Louai. I'm originally from Tunisia. I am 23 years old. I am the founder and creative director of Self-Made Social. We are an agency that specializes in making people go viral organically on TikTok as well as on Instagram and any other short form platform that you can imagine. But I wasn't always like this. 2 years ago, I came to Dubai with $95 in my pocket. We've been through a lot of ups and downs, more to the downs, like downs are more than the ups, you know. But alhamdulillah, like what we say in Tunisia, we say, يقعد كأنك كلام. يعني it's all in the past at the end of the day, you know. Yeah, this is me briefly, and I would like to share the success story and everything more in details, inshallah.
Definitely, man. Definitely wanted you to get on the podcast, mashallah. Like, I see the vibe, the personality in the content. But let's like kind of rewind a bit. Let's go into the humble beginnings. Like, what actually made you want to become a content creator, or actually kind of inspired you in the first place?
So to be very frank, I never was into content, and like 2 years ago, I had no TikTok on my phone. I was never into content, but when I came to Dubai, I started seeing a lot of content which I liked. I was the consumer. I consumed a lot of content, like. For like about 9 months, I was always on my phone. Whenever I have time, I go into TikTok, I go into Instagram, and then I was like, you know what? Let me try to find a job in this industry. So I got a job as a sales executive in one of the media agencies here in Dubai. It was rough since like it was a new service for me to sell. I'm a salesman, but it was a new product for me to sell. So I had to learn about it, and since it was a commission based job, like this is an advice for all salespeople. If you're looking to get into sales, please say no to the salary. Please, the salary is this. Like the commission is like Burj Khalifa, you know. So
Wait. What sales was it for? For what industry? Real estate or something else?
no. Actually, it was in media. So I was selling the same service which I have now. I was selling it, you know, but it was not my company. My first month, I would say that. Can I curse in this?
Up to you, bro. Up to you. We're trying
My
to
first month, I ate shit. I did nothing. Like one day, I was renting a super small partition room in Dubai, like in somewhere called Satwa, if you're familiar with it.
Oh, okay.
Pretty ghetto, you know. So my rent was due, and it's due tomorrow, like let's say. And I'm stressing. I can't. Like I have no deals. I have no sales. I have zero money. Like, and I'm hungry. I want to eat something, you know. So I managed to close 2 deals in the last day of the month before, like one day before my rent is due. And yeah, alhamdulillah, then like stuff got better. I started closing more as time goes.
Nice. Mashallah, man. That's crazy.
Thank you so much. It's very crazy. Thank you so much, bro.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll get into the business side. We'll get into the agency in a second. I want to unpack that later on. Let's talk to me about Tunis. You've come in Tunisia and you wanted to go to Dubai. What was the initial jump? What pushed you into that direction?
See, I have a sister that she already lives here since a few years, like 5 or 7 years. So she's living here. She's married. She has beautiful kids, mashallah, and everything. And back home in Tunisia, you know, like I love my country. I hate the system. I think this is the same for all Arab countries. Like our countries, they are really like they have nice resources. We have beautiful weather. We have beautiful nature. Everything is perfect. The people are so nice, but the system and how the country like operates is not in our favor. So that's why that's the push. I think not only to me, to everyone else that left their home country. I came to Dubai. I came here in 2018 for a visit. I stayed here 25 days. I was testing the waters. I saw how the country was operating, how clean it is, how nice, how safe. Everything was good. And honestly, Dubai makes you feel overwhelmed. Like when you first come here also and you see all of these amazing things next to you, you see all of the success, the tall buildings, the supercars, the gold, the jewelry, everything. Why I'm not like this? Why I don't have this? This is what you start saying, right? And I feel like if you really have it in you, you will not look at it as like, oh, he's better than me. No, you will look at it as a motivation to also be on that same level.
Yeah, nice,
So
nice.
yeah, then I came here. So after 2018, I went back home. I worked with my dad. I helped him. My dad, like, he sells traditional sweets.
Oh, nice.
He makes them at home. He sells them. We go together to the markets, to the traditional souk and everything.
Yeah.
That's how like I would say gained my first sales experience,
Yeah.
working with my dad. Like, no one better that I can that I can like get it from, you know. Then yeah, I my sister asked me. She's like, "How about you come here? You try to find a job and try to settle here." So I was like, "Let me give it a shot." So I came to Dubai. I honestly, I had no money. I came like with like $100,
Yeah.
$100, because I had my sisters for the first 2 months. And then, like, when I started getting my first job, second job, then I left and I settled on my own.
Nice. So you kind of just took the leap and went for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, mashallah.
Thank you,
So,
bro.
I want to ask, a lot of people beforehand are two different personalities before they start their business, and then when they start their business, they have to like come out of the shell. Would you say that's the case for you, especially because you done sales? What was it like? How would you say beforehand, Louai before and Louai currently with business? Did you have to change completely?
Well, living with your sister really changes you. You start like changing diapers. You start, like cleaning dishes. You start being more. Um uh, like, it's always better to live with. I think like living with a sister is better than living with a brother, you
Yeah,
know.
I
Because
get what you mean.
you get like more serious about your life. Luai back then, like 3 4 years ago, Luai was not like this at all. Luai had no plans in starting any business. Luai was just running around, hanging out, doing all the not to do things. So
Yeah,
when Luai came here and saw how the city works, got his first job. Wasn't a good experience. Got a second job. It was a worse, a much worse experience. Then like Luai started doing his research about what is business, like how do you communicate with a
yeah,
professional in a professional manner. Okay, I used to be in sales back home, but it's very different.
yeah.
I was doing sales in the traditional souk in Tunisia, like
Mm,
selling sweets to
yeah,
random
yeah,
people.
yeah,
Now I'm selling this service which costs like 1,000 times more to more professional people.
yeah.
So I had to adapt to the system of the country. How you have to mirror people sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's what helped me really like adapt faster.
Yeah. So that's a good point you made actually, because it's like two different settings, two different types of people, and you have to kind of adapt to the way they do, or like kind of mirror that. So what kind of the challenges were before we get into what self-made social is? Tell me about the challenges that you faced in Dubai.
Oof. Okay, so I was living with my sister, as I said, and first job I got, I was a tele-sales marketer. I used to call people and pitch them like Tesla stocks and crypto and everything.
Yeah.
And to be very honest with you, I had no idea how does it work. I don't
Yeah.
understand like what is crypto, like what is stocks. You
Yeah.
know, I thought Tesla was a car. Like what is, you know?
Yeah. Exactly.
So I had to like kind of do my own research in my first ever job, and the system how they worked is your salary is 2,500 dirhams,
Yeah.
okay, plus commission of whatever that sales you will bring in the company. But there is a catch to it. They will only give you your salary plus commission when you get them your first customer or client.
Okay. Yeah.
So for someone new like me, I really struggled, like to get my first client. Then I was like, maybe it's not the right company for me, but I'm invested in this. I want to do this. I want to
Yeah.
do more sales like this, even though I don't understand much about the product, but I'm willing to learn more about it.
Yeah.
So I changed companies, but I still the same industry. And alhamdulillah, in that 1 month that I stayed in the second company, I closed 3 deals.
Crazy.
And yeah, then like some stuff happened with the manager, so I had to like leave.
Yeah.
And then I started working with my sister as her admin assistant.
Nice.
She has a fitness company. It's called Lady Fit. It's very successful. Also, I'm doing for them the content, and mashallah, her profile really grew so much.
Mashallah.
Uh, so yeah, after working with my sister, also like they always say, your partner or like the people that you work with, you please don't live with them in the same house. I'm living with my sister. I'm working in another company. I'm so happy. We are really good together. I'm working with her. Then I'm living with her. It's not that great of a situation, you know. So no, why not? We got into an argument at the end of the day, and I was like, you know what? Thank you so much for having me these past 2-3 months. I'm gonna take my stuff and I'm gonna leave. So I did that, and that's when I went to Satwa. I had 1,200 dirhams in my pocket, which is about $300, I think. I rented a very small partition with like I think you know like how the housing system works in Dubai, like for shared apartments. So it's like a very small partition with like maybe 5 or 6 different partitions right next to me from this side and also from this side. So it was like, I think it was like around 20 people in that house. And yeah, that was my challenge on how can I survive in this country, knowing it's very expensive with only $300 in my pocket. That's when I was like, you know what? That media company I was following, let me text them and let me see if they have a job. And that's what I did. I got the interview, I got the job, and then it was a challenge for me not to pay rent, like I told you about it. I'm trying to think of bigger challenges. There is actually very much bigger challenges and difficulties that I've been into like in Dubai, but maybe like it's still too early for me to say. So I'm waiting for your questions.
No, for the viewers, that, because you said there's bigger problems. For the viewer, that's still a lot of big issues, especially rent, having to find the job and then moving. That's crazy. So I guess it segues into the next section of kind of self-made social. Did it come about through that time, or how did it even come about?
So let's circle back to when I started working with that other agency in the media. I did about 7 to 9 months working with them as a salesperson. Then I just woke up one day and I decided, like, I was brushing my teeth, looking at the mirror, and I was like, Louai, you can sell this service. If you put your mind to it, you can learn how to do it yourself. Why not just go to X, Y, and Z clients and tell them, come and work with me? And I did that first with an old partner, and I had my first company was called One Lance. Self-made didn't exist a year ago. I had my first company called One Lance. I partnered up with someone, and within the first month, we got our first 10 clients. Not 10 clients in the first month. Because I had all of this database in my previous company to use, you know. So as soon as I like sent the message, bye bye, khalas, I'm done with you guys, I started dialing. I started calling these people. You know.
Talk to us about that before we get into the next part. How that actually looked like. What was you guys' offer? What did you actually pitch? How did it look like? Not to don't say too much, but like just kind of give us a glimpse.
Okay, so the database I had with me when I left that agency, they were all somehow qualified leads. So they just wanted to negotiate. Okay, say now, for example, this old agency, hypothetically, like they were like charging, say $10,000, and they had like hot leads. They wanted very potential clients they had under them, but they wanted to pay maybe $7,000 or maybe $5,000. You know, so I went to these clients and I pitched them what they wanted to pay.
Okay.
So it was easier for me to do it, you know.
Yeah. So you know their pain point already because you worked with them in the previous agency. Then said, I'll do whatever you want for the price that you want, and then come and okay, I like that. And then from there it picked up.
Yeah, from there, honestly, the first client we got, after a few days, she went crazy viral. She was a real estate agent. And then from the content we did for her, we didn't do any marketing for ourselves. I didn't post anything. I didn't say to people that I'm doing this. She started sending us people who came to her looking also for who's doing you these videos, you know?
Referrals.
So she started sending us leads, you know. Hey guys, this guy is asking about you, talk to him. So from that first client, we got the other 9, honestly.
Nice. And they all same niche or different?
There was different niches. I mean, honestly, I look at myself now as the only one person who is dominating the real estate marketing industry in Dubai. Back then, it was, I think, from out of the 10 clients, we had one like electronic shop company. We had a second like trading platform, something, and the rest of the 8, I think, were real estate.
Yeah. That's crazy. And kind of, did that mean you had to scale up the business now, or like, how does your dynamic look like inside of the business? Because you said it's you and someone else you partnered up.
Yeah.
Did
So that was in one lance first.
Oh, okay. So
It
that's
was
successful
only
from
it
one
was
lance.
yeah, yeah. It was in one lance. It was only me and him.
That's
We didn't hire anyone. We didn't, like, there was nothing. It was only me and him. First
nice.
time entrepreneurs. First time trying to start a business. We didn't know what to do, how to spend,
And you guys already
So
smashed it.
yeah, so like we kind of like messed up in many points,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
but I think like that's like the best part of the journey. Like when you
Of
mess up
course.
and be like, oh, I messed up, but okay, I'm not gonna do it again.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So sorry, what was the question again?
So, so you said in one lance it was you and your partner.
Yeah.
What was the shift to self-made? How did you guys shift over? What happened?
Okay, so we were working in one lance for 6 months, exactly 6 months, and alhamdulillah, like things were going well. We were scaling it. We were having interviews, trying to hire, and we started to understand how this works.
Yeah,
Because two people like us, young people, we can't do everything by
yeah,
ourselves. So then, like, some personal stuff happened with this old partner which I had, and which made me realize that maybe he is not like the best person I should work with, and maybe I should do this by my own.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I decided to leave one lance, and I started self-made with my sister.
So you went back.
That's how it happened. So when the problems happened with that with the old partner, I called my sister and I asked for advice.
Yeah,
Even though we were not on good terms, like. I have sisters. When you have sisters, you can't like not go back
yeah,
to them and ask them. Like
yeah,
they are siblings. You
yeah,
can't remove your nose from your face, and
yeah, yeah,
like we
yeah,
say.
yeah,
So I go there and I was like, hey, this happened, this happened, and I'm not feeling good. I want to start something new. She was like, okay, let's do it together. I will support you. I will give you everything you need. What do you need? I said, I'm nothing. As for the moment, nothing. I just need to build a team.
Nice, nice.
So we started building the team in self-made.
Oh, okay, okay. So you broke off, decided to start self-made. How did you get
Mhm.
into the team building phase?
Well, I didn't want to. Okay, so first I posted, so we did like the posting of the I am hiring videos and everything, which eventually I chose no one from because people, like, I don't know how
Yeah.
that, but they are not listening because in the video I say, don't send me a CV, send me a video, and still I got a lot of
CV.
CVs. So then I shifted to my friends. Hey, do you want to work? No. Okay, do you have someone who wants to work in this position? I'm paying him this much. No. Okay. Then I found some new people who came into the country and they were following me and always texting me. And I was like, I think the best people that you can hire are like kind of your fans, or
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
who really like will following you and your journey, because
Nice.
I think if they are pitching your service, they will also pitch you
Yeah, yeah.
with them.
Because they're
So
passionate
yeah,
about you.
yeah. And so I replied to these people in the DMs. I asked for their details. We set up the first few interviews. And then, yeah, we started hiring. We hired the admin assistant. Then we hired the accountant because we had a lot of clients coming in. So we needed to keep track on the finance side. Then I hired 2 content creators and I hired 3 remote editors. So I
Nice.
have now editors in Australia and in India, Australia, and in Tunisia.
Nice, 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 nice. That's sick. That's
So
sick.
yeah,
So,
that's
so
that's uh, that's I think answers the question.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's crazy. So you kind of went from starting on your own to then building a whole team, and you trial and tested, trial and tested. What would you say is the biggest lesson you learned from that phase?
From trying to build a team
Yeah, 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 yeah.
is don't be like don't overpromise, don't guarantee, and don't fall in love with things.
Yeah.
Fall in love with people. I'm not falling in love with your position. Like, don't fall, like when I have an interview with someone, I tell them 2 things. I don't want you to fall in love with your position because maybe I will shift you to something else. I want you to fall in love with the process of learning things. I want you to be open.
No.
And the second thing, which I always say to everyone I'm hiring, is I will never expect you to work as hard as me. At the end of the day, you're getting a salary. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm the business owner.
Yeah.
So I don't expect you to put your 1,000% efforts.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
want you to just do your job. If you are willing to do a little bit more extra and you go to the extra mile, we would appreciate it and also like reward you for it, of course. But please be yourself.
Yeah.
And also, I think the lesson which I learned is I learned how to hire people, honestly. Because when I thinking about it, like when I first had my first very first interview with the one lance company first, I didn't know what questions to ask.
Yeah.
I had to go into ChatGPT and ask them what questions should I ask this employee.
Yeah.
You know, so I think I learned how the process of how to hire and how to fire as well.
Nice. That is true, because hiring is also a skill. Seeing who the best people are, even if they don't have maybe the best experience, but they're very coachable, or they're very ambitious, or they're outgoing. These are qualities that are true. Yeah, definitely. So every business is known for their offer, and the offer kind of makes a strong business. So what is social proof or social self-made social is, what is their key offer?
Our key offer is we can take anyone, anything, any object, any building, any person, any cat, any pet, and make it go viral in a month to 3 months. I used to never guarantee virality or like leads or anything or good results to my clients, because I don't want to be that person that I will guarantee you 1 million views in 24 hours.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, it's not gonna happen. We had a lot of successful cases where in 2 days we were able to get 10 million views plus, or like double their followings, or like really. I had one time I had a client, her first ever video on a TikTok, brand new page, 16 million views, first video. And I had also people first video 10 views. So you know, so I don't want to give like a short period of time, but I want to say that I can take literally anyone, any real estate agent, any restaurant, any pet shop, any barber shop, anything that you can imagine, and make it go viral organically. And how we do it is, it's based on you. You will make yourself go viral and you didn't even know about it.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna like take you and put another person.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just gonna work. I'm gonna work with the same person again. You know, I just want to understand how do you think? How do you see things? What's your perspective? And then like find a gap missing which you didn't know about yourself even, and like make you say it, and eventually you will go viral.
Nice. So this is a question for you. Let's say I am a person, I want to grow my virality, I want to be famous, yeah? But I don't meet some of the requirements, or like, there's a lot of people, they want to go viral, but they're a bit boring, or they're not like socially, so there's a lot of setbacks. How do you get around
that? Before I prepare the clients before, like me and my team, I also taught them this, that when it's a new client, and for example, like, or it's an existing client, but they are not the best in front of the camera and everything, when you go to the spot, when you reach that location for shooting, you don't pull up your phone and start reading the ideas and let's shoot. No, I want you to sit down, have a cup of coffee with the client, tell him, make him smile, tell him jokes, prepare him mentally. This is the first idea. You can say it in this tone. You can do it like this. You can do it like this. And eventually, we were able to take very shy people and make them unstoppable. You know,
kind of like
it's more about preparing them mentally, because it's all in their heads. Like I have a lot of clients who are, what about like they will notice this scar, they will notice this hair coming out, they will notice this. No one cares. Trust me, no one cares. They will forget you in the next 10 minutes.
That's crazy. And
so it's all about preparing the clients mentally, I think.
Nice. So what would you like? What is kind of one of the best results you say, or like one of your proudest results from one of your clients?
I think it's my sister's account, honestly, because see, we produce, since like she is the business owner as well.
Yeah.
It's unlimited content for her, right? So we are producing in a very like fast scale. Like every time we meet, maybe us and her team, we try to shoot maybe 10-20 videos in like 2-3 hours. And we are posting every day consistently. She is posting every day consistently, and I think from in about 3 to 4 months, we took her account from 10,000 followers to over 50,000. Which is, I think I did more, honestly. I have more, like, I have also other proud moments, but I feel like since it's my sister, I don't want to, okay, you know what? I don't want to be biased, okay? I'm going to give you a true case study, okay?
Yeah.
So I had this client, her name is Nisreen, okay? She is a hair salon owner in Dubai, not real estate agent. Okay, she is starting her business. It's still under construction. The shop. She just wants to start her personal branding
To help.
to help her. When she starts the business.
Yeah.
The first video we did for her, the introduction. I mean, we always do the introduction anyways, but the first video we did for her, it got 1.5 million. And within 48 hours, she went from having 14.2 thousand followers on Instagram to 32,000 followers in 48 hours, just with 3 videos.
That's crazy.
The introduction, the second post, and then the third post, where she already posted it, she already crossed the 30,000.
Okay, so what was special about these 3 videos for people and content creators?
The person. She was special. She had, like you said, some people are boring. She had the energy, she had the guts, and even she had she wanted to learn how to do this. She wanted to know, she wanted to do it. She was very confident, but this doesn't happen with everyone,
Yeah.
You just have, you can be the most confident, good-looking, well-spoken person on earth, but sometimes your content can suck.
Yeah.
So you need another professional who may look at things from a different perspective. And I saw how good her personality was, and I looked at her from very different perspectives. What really works with her.
Yeah.
And as long as the client trusts you and they feel comfortable working with you, they will go viral sooner or later.
Nice. So my next question is there's a lot of kind of misconceptions, a lot of stigma around business in Dubai, and because we see so much, especially in different countries, we see Dubai flash, and just cars, money everywhere. How was the kind of starting phases of that, and what are the misconceptions of business in Dubai?
Well, the truth is everyone can open a business in Dubai. The misconception is everyone can open a business in Dubai. So it's like the easiest process that you can do is to open up a business in Dubai, but the way how you will take that business and scale it and know exactly how to operate it is very different. And also the misconception is people have about businesses, about also business owners. For example, now I meet someone. Okay, I'll tell you a story that just happened today. So I went to view an apartment.
Yeah.
And I was talking with the agent. The apartment looks nice, Then he asked me what do you do? I said, oh, I have my own business in marketing. He was like, oh, I didn't know, he started acting differently. So they think that every business owner is that successful.
Yeah,
every business owner in Dubai does not drive a Lambo. They don't drive a Ferrari. They think that since you are a business owner, you have so much money and you have so much power to change things. But we are just ordinary people, we just happen to have a trade license to something that we can do, I think also the biggest misconception about business in Dubai is that it's easy to do it. A lot of people see the results, but they didn't see the process of how this business was established. When I started One Lance, I had no followers in the account. The account was asleep for about 3 months because I was planning on what should I post, what should I do this, and I didn't take my own advice of just do it. You are doing this with your clients and it's working. Just do it for yourself. I didn't take my own advice. And people think it's easy because they see your stories, they see your meetings in this place, they see you riding around in a nice car, but they didn't see me when I was eating 1 pack of Indomie a day in Satwa and trying to survive off, $300. I mean, opening up a business in Dubai can be so easy in terms of processing. Process so easy, boom, pay some money, give them your passport, give them some documents, boom. Maybe in 2 to 3 business days, you can open up your business. But how to take your business from this piece of paper, a trade license, and make it into this office which I'm sitting at. How do you do that also with building a team? It's not easy at all.
Yeah. So what would you say for someone that is thinking of that? What would you say the first thing they should focus on, or the most important thing they should focus on? Because people may jump a step. They want to build a team, but they themselves are not strong enough. Or they're not good enough to be a team leader. So what would you say is the first initial step that they should take before thinking about anything else?
I think before even starting your own business, you need to work at least 5 jobs. Between 3 to 5 jobs. Absolutely, bro. I was watching Shark Tank last night, and there was this lady. I watch a lot of Shark Tank, by the way. So there was this lady that she's Oh, you're smiling. Because we watched it together. She was like, I never had any job, but I felt like business is good for me, so I started it because of my passion. And then Kevin O'Reilly, Mr. Wonderful, looked at her and he was like, does your passion pay my bills? Because
Yeah.
I am an investor, you know? So I feel like people shouldn't really jump into being business owners. They should have experiences and work in various different jobs. And also some of the jobs which I did were part-time. And I feel like these are the kind of jobs that helped me like really with communicating in
Yeah, yeah.
person. I don't really recommend anyone to start a business without having any previous experiences, unless you have daddy's money. Daddy's money, you are an
Yeah.
exception, of course. So yeah, building a team is very building a team is very hard in Dubai because it's very hard also to get the right people with you. But I'm gonna give you, like we say, I'm gonna give you تعطيك روح الزبدة. I'm gonna say it as it is. Okay.
عضلاته.
Exactly. So, بطلاقة, you want to build a team in Dubai. It can be easy, it can be hard. It can be easy in terms of you come work for me, I'll give you a salary, I'll give you insurance, visa, everything.
Yeah.
Good, perfect. Also hard in terms of you come work for me, but I don't really trust you, you know. So I'm not gonna do your visa, I'm not gonna do anything, and that's the thing that will make your employees leave, you know. And also they won't trust you, they won't like working with you,
So it's not
you
just
know.
about getting employees, it's about like how long they stay as well. Trying to keep
Exactly,
them.
exactly, yeah.
So how would you say keeping them in the actual team and like selling the vision to them? Is that through like visas or like business and stuff like that, or is it like even the way you interact with them?
See, everyone who is coming to Dubai to look for a job is his main concern is two things: money and visa
Yeah.
situation, right? So when you are offering to your like employee insurance, good salary, and visa, they're good, but maybe they will not like working with you way too much. Maybe after 1 month they're already bored, and their contract is for 2 years. So imagine,
Yeah.
imagine the rest of the time. So you have to always keep it dynamic and keep it entertaining and keep it also flexible for them to be able to also do their own things.
Yeah.
Like that's what I mean. Also, when I tell them to, I don't expect you to work as hard as me, because on the weekends, when it comes to six o'clock, I want you to leave the
Yeah.
office.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go out, dude.
خلاص.
You have unfinished work. Do tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you wanna do it. You wanna work overtime. It's your decision.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please,
Yeah.
but when your time comes, leave.
Nice.
You know,
Nice.
so I want them to we always try to take the team out like to different places, to have also some like to bond together and to build like good memories together as a
Yeah.
team, and yeah, always trying to surprise each other. And you know, since working in marketing, we are like Gen Zs, all of us. I'm 23 years old,
Nice.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's very funny.
Yeah.
It's fun. Like we can't get bored of this, I think.
Yeah. 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 No, definitely. That's interesting to see actually. So my thing is, if someone was to start from scratch into content creation as a content creator, what would your advice be in terms of trying to make a viral post, trying to have content that people kind of resonate with? What was your like market analysis, let's say? What did you start to realize?
Okay. If you go into my Instagram page and scroll all the way down, maybe you will find between 10 to 20 videos of me being funny,
Yeah.
doing funny stuff, doing skits, trying to do different stuff. Which, if you look at that view, like the views I was getting is like nothing, bro.
Yeah.
One time I did something out of the ordinary and I didn't expect it to go viral at all. I just said something in a podcast. I just said something
Yeah.
that came to my mind in a podcast about how to make money easily in Dubai.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that video got me 1 million. Then I knew that which niche I should focus on. I think to all creators that they should like do the same thing. In marketing, you need to do A/B testing anyways, like we do with our own clients. You need to discover yourself, because your niche, if you are new into media, you can't really define your niche, because you will find it later and it will find you.
Yeah.
You know, just like me, I did like about 20 videos and like doing funny skits. The one time I spoke about how to make money and like business and entrepreneurship in a video, it got viral. I did it again. It worked again and again and again. So now I'm also known as the person who is like, you know, the entrepreneur lifestyle
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like for all the creators who want to start and also go viral eventually is to just start.
Yeah.
Just start trying. And also, the easiest way, bro, to go viral on TikTok is to copy people. Like, let's
what
be
works.
honest, you know, copy. It's not a problem to copy. but please not word by word.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
I see some videos of my clients being copied. It's word by word in the same location, using the same sound effects with the same music, dude.
So add your
You know,
personality, add your personality to it. Try to be as authentic as
exactly.
possible. Yeah, yeah,
Exactly. Like how many videos did you see of people saying Dubai is safe, I'm gonna leave my stuff here and leave?
yeah, 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 yeah.
If you look at them, almost 90% of these videos are above 1 million views.
So they,
And some of them are word by word stolen, some of them got their own personality.
yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so this is a question from the back of your question. There is a difference between kind of traffic generation, where you generate as much views as possible, and because you're working with clients, you're working with maybe restaurants. How do you differentiate between like getting views and making leads out of those views? You get what I mean? Kind of like
Mhm.
you've gotten a million views. How do I actually take people from being just viewers to actually customers of that client?
So initially, how we start strategizing our content with most of our clients is we are not salespeople in the content. We
Yeah,
are regular customers. We are regular people. We are regular businesses doing what we like
yeah,
and showing you how we do it. We are not telling you come buy with us or come dine with us or buy this property or
yeah,
invest in this or whatever. All what we are doing is doing brand awareness about your business, about
yeah,
the business, and giving value, because you can't go wrong with giving value, you know.
yeah,
And it falls under a funnel. So the funnel is you create a content, it goes viral, people follow you, they stay following you. If they
yeah,
stay following you enough and liking your stuff and everything, eventually they will text you about it.
they
And
want
that's
it.
like the funnel which we build. Like when I talk with clients and I meet them, and I don't really tell them that, hey, in a week or in a month you will be able to sell this or do this or do this. I
Yeah,
just tell them, listen, it may work, it may not work. You decide if you want to continue or not. But most of them say yes because they've seen like the proof which we've done over the past year. So how do you build a successful viral video and eventually get leads out of it is you need to also be interacting. So the
yeah.
video got you 1 million views. Maybe there is 10,000 comments on your video. If you can, go answer all of them.
That's crazy. So they
If you
actually
can,
put a
go
face to.
answer all of them if you can, you know.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Be more engaging also with your audience, because if I am saying in my video, okay, I posted a viral video, got me 10 million views, but I'm saying in the video that this mouse is a keyboard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna create a fake account, or I'm gonna use my sister's account, go into that video and say, bro, but that's not a keyboard, that's a tree.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't even give the right answer, you know?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
People will like my comment because they will understand the human behind it.
yeah.
They will
Okay.
start looking at your business not only like just another shop or just another real estate agent. They will start looking at you as a human.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, you are cracking jokes, you are doing this, you are entertaining people, you are engaging also with them. So it can happen in a few days. Actually, it happened with us like a lot of times where we post, like we start working with a client, in a week they get results, they sell out of this content.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
happened. It can happen in a week, in 2 days, or also in 2-3 months.
Nice. Okay.
But as soon as you start, it will happen eventually.
Nice, nice. I get that. Okay. My next thing is a lot of especially in the content creation, a lot of people are content with maybe pushing out one video a week and say, "Khalas, that's me done for the week." Try For me, I want you to break the stigma, or break the kind of idea of that your output, like you push one video, khalas, you've done for the year. How many videos do you do on a day-to-day basis, on a week-to-week basis, to ensure results for your clients?
So we try to post as much as we can. It's between 5 to 7 posts in a week, almost every day. You need to post every day.
Yeah,
And I feel like if you are, say that you are a fitness coach,
yeah,
okay, you are posting one piece of content a week. You are working in a gym, maybe your colleague, who is also same like you, is posting maybe 5 times a week. You can already know who's gaining more followers, who's gaining more engagement,
yeah,
because you need to be annoying. Trust me, you need to be annoying. You need to be out there. You need to show your face in everywhere. Like I have clients who I insisted on them, please post on Snapchat, post on LinkedIn, post on Facebook, post on everywhere. I want it to be annoying. I want people when they just take their phone, they will see you. They will just shut the phone down. You know?
What
So
would you
I
say?
feel like people.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
would
tell
you
me.
say to that? What would you say to that? Because there's a lot of people that say focus on one platform, just focus on TikTok, bang out TikTok. What would you say to that? Do you say post everywhere, or do you say post on this platform, this type of video? What's your strategy with different platforms? How do you come about? Because
So
Snapchat is different
I
to
wanna also like.
Instagram, Instagram's different to TikTok, TikTok's
Mhm.
different to YouTube. Because sometimes, even for myself, Instagram, I post the same video, does really well. I post on TikTok, not even 2 views. So it's like, what's the like the difference in platforms?
I want to share with you also this one tip also for the viewers
Yeah,
as value. TikTok works as a platform that you like to try stuff on.
yeah,
That's why it's so easy to go viral on TikTok, and it's so easy to post and create content even on TikTok within itself, within the app.
yeah.
So if you go viral on TikTok, you have 90% chance of going viral somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
So I think you should start using, and also the viewers, they should start using TikTok as their first platform to post, not the only, but the first platform to post and to test your waters.
Oh, okay.
You know, if this video like, and also this is not the case at all times, by the way. I had videos which I posted first on TikTok, got me not that great views. On Instagram, got me 1 million.
That's crazy.
So I feel like you shouldn't be focused only in one platform. You should diversify. Like put your eggs somewhere else,
Yeah,
everywhere. Put your eggs everywhere. You know,
yeah,
not in the same basket, definitely, because
yeah,
you have more chance. Because okay, let's now look at people who are using Facebook. I don't think me and you are using Facebook anymore. Maybe to talk with our aunts.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so who's now in this year 2024 is using Facebook? I would say that your uncles, my uncles, her uncles, I think the age of users of Facebook are like higher than on TikTok and Instagram.
yeah,
So that's why it works best when you push ads on Facebook for higher tickets products.
yeah, yeah,
You know, each platform has its own audience. So TikTok is more of the Gen Z, trendy people doing stupid challenges. They are dancing, trendy songs, and everything. Instagram is leaning more towards the quality of your video, the post-production side of things.
yeah,
It needs you to have great quality of filming, great mic, great everything. But sometimes you can't really understand and say this is it, because I've seen shit videos go viral on Instagram.
yeah, yeah,
Zero
yeah,
efforts in the editing, zero efforts in the filming, went viral. How? There is other aspects to it.
yeah,
The audience for LinkedIn, the audience for LinkedIn is very, very nice, actually. And I had people, like especially real estate agents, close deal from LinkedIn.
no,
And they are only managing their TikTok, but they are closing on LinkedIn. How? I don't know. Because there is more serious people there.
more
And
professional.
you just know it. Like everyone big is there.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That is true. That is true. It's kind of just testing, seeing what platforms work the best for you, and what
Yeah.
niche is also suitable. This is also like a question that I've been wanting to know is that what is the marketing like competition in Dubai like? Because I always see videos on Dubai, always see videos. Are there a lot of marketing agencies, or is it just like monopolies, or like just big names that are just dominating the Dubai market?
So it's exactly what you said. Actually, it's both of them.
No.
There is a lot of agencies in Dubai. They keep just popping up every day. Like every day, there is a new business, a new
Yeah.
agency. And actually, I don't blame these people, because I thought the same thing. I looked at Dubai as the business hub of the Middle East, and now every big headquarter, every big company is shifting their headquarters to Dubai. Everyone who comes to Dubai lives for a year or two, makes some good money, starts his own business, whatever industry it is.
Yeah.
So if there is businesses open on a daily basis, let's say there is 100 businesses that opens on a daily basis, you have a high chance of closing these businesses and market them, because they are always up and coming. They always want to try marketing.
Yeah.
The competition is huge, I would say, but there is also big names, like you mentioned, which are dominating certain things. There is a lot of big names. I don't know if I should name them, but I would like to consider myself as the one who is dominating the real estate scene and the agents, and like I'm the go-to agency for real estate agents, because
Yeah.
I've worked with many of them to the point where I can promise you now. I can promise you that you will sell.
That's crazy.
Okay.
So you've been so confident and can guarantee your deliverables.
Exactly.
Nice, nice, nice. So this is my next question is, when you first started, because you saw the competition was crazy, because obviously you're not the first and last marketing agency, but
Mhm.
how did you get to the point where you could differentiate yourself from competition? That, wallahi, you have Louai, you have Muhammad, you have some other guy. Why is
Mhm.
Louai different? Why is he better than the other previous agencies? What differentiated you?
Uh, I would say the quality of the work, because we are more focused on the quality. I would see, if I go to a shooting, or my people go to a shooting, we would rather, for example, a shooting that's 2 hours or 3 hours. Okay,
Yeah,
let's say we are planning to shoot 5 videos maybe.
yeah,
Okay, and we end up only shooting 3. That's good, because if the client is good, yani he is not feeling that well that day, we
yeah,
don't care about the quantity. I care about the quality, because I want you to be always in your best self, and also me, because
yeah,
sometimes even me mid shoot, I feel, I don't know, my mood changes, or I hear bad news, or I hear, like, for example, one
yeah.
time I was shooting, I heard like a friend back home died. Allah yarhamu.
Allah.
Rest in peace. So I had to look at the client, and I was like, I'm so sorry, I just got a bad news. Someone back home died. I
Yeah,
have to go. And then I just left. I don't want to ruin the quality of the content. I think that's what really like differentiates me. And also the feedback which we are getting from our clients.
yeah,
Because every once in a while I call the clients personally, and I ask them, how's it going? What's happening? And I hear their feedback.
yeah,
And if it's good enough and the client is really cool with me, I will ask them to send me a message saying the same thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Then we will like post it as testimonials.
Oh,
You know,
okay, okay.
so I feel like the feedback is so important, but you will only get good feedback when you are providing good quality.
That's a good, yeah, yeah,
You know,
definitely.
so I think the quality is what really differentiates me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So to get into the actual position where you're in, do you think it's vital, do you think it's very important to have an audience from before so that a client can trust you? Or can you just get in the door without like building a personal brand, without building an audience? Or do you think it's important?
There is two ways to it, honestly.
Yeah,
There is the halal way, and there is the not so halal way. It's not haram, but
yeah,
it
yeah,
is kinda okay.
yeah,
So the halal way is to build your personal brand, work on your own profile. Eventually, when you reach out to these people, they will be more responding to you.
yeah,
The second way is, which I see now a lot of people do it, and especially they're in my DMs because I see them. They have no social presence at all, uh, and they have a marketing agency, and they are running, and they're running it perfectly. I don't know how they manage to get clients. It's their thing. Maybe
yeah,
it's a reference, maybe it's a friend of a friend, maybe it's their uncle, whatever.
yeah, yeah,
But you, as an agency owner, why do you have your profile private?
yeah, yeah,
Dude,
yeah, yeah.
you need to be out there as well, you know. I think every agency owner needs to be out there creating content, because uh, as a doctor, I forgot what's this thing. I wanted to say this would have sounded really cool. So you can't trust a doctor if they can't know the problem with themselves.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like when you go to a doctor, you don't expect the doctor like to just like sit there. No, they will treat you. They know exactly what to do.
Yeah, yeah,
Like so when you go to, for example, a professional, say like me, when you come to me, you already have an idea of how I look. You already know my capabilities, the clients, the results which I've made, and everything. But when you go to someone, you would have to see. I'll tell you one thing, Abdul. Yeah,
yeah,
I wish I started from zero, because I have a nice line which I want to say to people now. This is value also to the audience.
yeah,
As someone just starting out very new, as someone starting out new in the country, in Dubai, and want to build your own agency, and you have no social proof, you have no previous experience, you have not even built your own personal brand. Here is what they can do. They can, when they call a client, okay, they pitch, explain more about the service. Then obviously the client will ask the same question as you did.
yeah,
What makes you special? You have no work before. What is it?
yeah,
You can say something along the lines of, see, I consider myself as someone very small, but as small as I am willing to promise you to provide you the results, and I will try my best to. Because if you go with X, Y, and Z agency, which are 10,000 times bigger than me, and they have an already established business since a few years, you are just another number to them. You are just another number in the database. They will only care about your renewal, but not care about the quality of the work. Me, I don't care if you will renew or not. I only care about the quality which I will put in my work, because that I will use it as a case study. I think this is like a great pitch that people can say.
No, because a lot of people fixate on what they don't have and realize that they have more than what they don't have, in a way. As in, a large company has pros and cons, and a small company has the pros and cons. Fixate on the pros and stop kind of like remembering the cons every time. So it kind of segues into my next question of, what do you see with other agencies or other people who want to start? What are the common mistakes? What are the like pitholes that they keep falling into?
New people trying to get into this, then some of the mistakes that they are making is they are not reaching people enough. They are not reaching enough people. They are not also working on their own brands. Like for example, you have a non-existent profile and you want to start doing the exact same thing which I'm doing. What you can do is you can go to you can create a new profile, you can start uploading content, and you can say in your videos that I will promise anyone with good energy, I will promise anyone to get them 1 million views in 2 months and grow their account from A to Z. I think that's a big mistake. A lot of people do, because trust me, like, reputation is very important in this field. Like if it's very important. You can't really promise things which you cannot really control, unless you are buying them fake views, of course. But the common mistake I see my so-called competitors in Dubai do is, honestly, bro, I don't know how to answer this because I'm not really focused with my competition. I'm so sorry. I wanted to answer this so bad.
That's true. So, but like, let's say not competition. Let's say someone who wants to start, like a beginner. What is their common mistake that they fall into? So, like, let's say I start next day and I'm trying to start an agency. What do you see like the common theme or like the common reoccurring problem? Do they fixate on one thing? Do they try to picture themselves in a weird way? What do you like normally see?
I see people trying to like, they bring themselves down so much to gain a client, which, thinking about it, also I started the same. I was almost offering this service for free, but I was not pushing it down people's throat. Like, this is my service. I'm very new. I'm ready to give you very like less price just to get the experience. And sometimes, like, a lot of clients, they will try to play you and like to bring you down even more. And that's when I was like, no, you know what? I'm not doing it with you anymore. I see a lot of people, like the beginners, they like bring themselves down so much until the client like feels like they have so much authority to literally control their lives. Another thing is they are 24 hours on the job. See, one thing about me, if a client calls me about like past 11 p.m., I'm not answering. I'm sleeping already. Even if I can be like in the most relaxed mood, like waiting for a call, I'm not gonna answer. And I see also the common mistake is they work 24/7. Nothing wrong with working 24/7, but being available for your clients 24/7 will hurt you in the long run. It's good as a start, yes, but if you don't control it, you don't know your limits, it will hurt you on the long run. Like, I remember when I first started, I was sleeping 1 a.m. A client calls me, Louai, I hit 1 million views. Okay, can you send it as a message next time, please? I'm sleeping, bro. Even if it's something good, they will call you. That's the best thing.
It's kind of putting boundaries, let's say.
Exactly. They don't have any boundaries with like whoever they try to reach out to, and also they don't follow up. I will text you now. You are a restaurant owner. I will text you now. I'll talk to you. I'll try to explain to you everything. You showed slight interest. They don't follow up.
They just leave it.
They just leave it, like they just follow up. Just follow up, bro. You don't like. Why are you doing this? The client showed slight interest. Continue. It's okay. You will reach him. I had a client who I only managed to officially get him and close him after a year. Like, I used to text this client maybe twice, 3 times a month, and just call him out of nowhere maybe once a month. And just, when I call him like to follow up, I don't say, hey, I'm following up, I have news in the business.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that, bro. I wanna get to know them. I want to
Yeah.
talk about the last night match. I want to talk about the floods that happened. I want
Yeah.
to talk about I don't know, galvanized square steel.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so just
Just
anything
random.
random.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of just being still like natural human with them, like trying to be as friendly as possible. Nice. So I guess the best way to kind of wrap it up in one question is for the viewer, for the person listening, if like for the younger lot A, for someone just starting out, how would you or what is your biggest lesson for them to kind of understand?
The biggest lesson they should know is they shouldn't be so hard on themselves. They should take it step by step, and they should make as many mistakes as they can earlier in their career.
And
You know,
yeah,
because that what will save them to recover fast, adapt fast, and fix these mistakes.
yeah,
uh, what else I can give to these people, like as an advice? And just take it easy, you don't overpromise. Be realistic. Work hard and smart in the same time, and try to find some quality time with yourself or with your family, because this job can be very draining. You expect some mental breakdowns at some point,
yeah,
but to not get to that point, please take care of yourself from the beginning and have perfect boundaries with your clients.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess you heard it here first.
Yeah.
It was it was a great talk, bro. I appreciate you kind of
Thank you so
sharing the
much.
value and knowledge with everyone on the channel. But yeah, this
I
wraps up
appreciate
today's
you, bro.
podcast, man. Appreciate
I
it.
appreciate